The night was cold, and the rain had just started to drizzle when Emily Parker, a single mother of two, pulled into a small gas station on the edge of town. Her car was almost out of fuel, and her kids were asleep in the back seat after a long day. She swiped her card, stepped out, and began filling the tank, unaware that her night was about to take a terrifying turn. 3 men leaned against a pickup near the pumps, their laughter echoing through the empty station. They looked drunk, loud, and careless. When Emily turned to replace the nozzle, one of them whistled. "Hey, sweetheart, you out here alone?" Another one called out, smirking. Emily's stomach tightened. She tried to ignore them, hoping they'd lose interest. But they didn't. One of them, tall and unsteady, started walking toward her. "You're too pretty to be driving alone this late. Need some help pumping gas?" "I'm fine, thank you," Emily said, her voice trembling slightly. The man chuckled, taking another step closer. "Come on, don't be shy. We're just being friendly." His 2 friends laughed, egging him on. Emily could feel her hands shaking as she reached for the car door, trying to keep calm. Her kids stirred in the back seat, one of them mumbling in his sleep. Then, suddenly, a low, thunderous rumble broke the tension. From the darkness down the road, a line of headlights appeared, 6 motorcycles rolling in side by side. The sound grew louder as the bikes pulled into the gas station, their engines growling like thunder. The men froze. Emily stepped back as the bikers parked in a half-circle, surrounding the scene. Their jackets bore the same emblem, a silver eagle clutching a broken chain. The leader, a broad man with a gray beard and piercing eyes, switched off his bike and removed his helmet. "Is there a problem here, ma'am?" he asked, his deep voice calm but commanding. Emily shook her head, her lips trembling. I was just leaving." Before she could finish, the tall thug spoke up, trying to sound brave. "We were just talking, man. No big deal." The biker leader's eyes narrowed. "Talking? Looks more like bothering to me." The rest of the bikers stepped forward silently, their presence heavy and intimidating. One of them walked around to stand beside Emily's car, placing a reassuring hand on the hood. "You okay, miss?" he asked gently. Emily nodded, tears forming in her eyes. "Yeah, thank you." The thugs exchanged nervous glances. One of them muttered something under his breath, and they quickly climbed into their truck, speeding off without another word. The roar of their tires faded into the distance. The bikers turned back to Emily. The gray-bearded leader smiled softly now, his tough exterior melting away. "You're safe now. Didn't mean to scare you. Just don't like seeing anyone treated that way." Emily let out a shaky laugh. "You picked the right time to show up. I didn't know what to do." One of the bikers chuckled. "We were just passing through after a charity ride for kids' hospitals. Guess we had one more good deed left in us tonight." Emily looked back at her car, her children still asleep, unaware of the chaos. "Thank you," she whispered, her voice breaking. "You have no idea what that means to me." The leader nodded, putting his helmet back on. "Take care of those little ones, ma'am. You're stronger than you think." As the engines roared to life again, Emily stood by her car, watching the bikers ride away into the misty night, their taillights glowing like fireflies disappearing into the dark. For a long moment, she just stood there, her heart still racing but filled with something new. Hope. She looked up at the rain beginning to fall harder, then at the empty road ahead. Her voice was soft, but full of strength as she whispered to herself, "There are still good people out there." And with that, she got into her car, started the engine, and drove away, a single mother no longer feeling alone in the world.